Sup peeps, and welcome back to another random mini game with me, and today we have a free-to-play game called Magicka Wizard Wars. It's a very, very fun game in my opinion. I like it. It's a MOBA-style game, and I've looked at the items. It seems very balanced. It takes away one element and boosts another element when you're fighting, and you'll see what the elements are in a little bit when I play here. And some people kind of don't like this kind of game or the style of game, but that's alright. I'm just kind of here to introduce it to you guys so you can kind of see what's going on. It's got two game modes. One game mode is the one I'm going to play now, which is kind of a capture the control points sort of style of game. And in what it does is you take the control points or the spawn points, and either you win that way because the enemy can't spawn back in, or you kill them all, and they don't have any more respawn tokens, which are the kind of required amounts to spawn in. And actually, I don't like this. This guy's... do you want to leave the lobby? Yes. I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna come back, simply because those guys' weapons were scary. Like I said, it's always a trade-off, but for me, I'm using the basic stuff, so I don't have any bonuses or D-downs. And one of the more favorite weapons tends to be, so this one looks a lot better. I'm liking this. There's people on the same thing here. It looks like they have a couple of bonuses and a couple of bonuses on our side, so good and good. And some people tend to, talk in there. It's a very quick game. A lot of the action and moving that you do will be very fast, and it's a game where you mix elements if you've ever known a Magicka game before. So say I want to do fire and water, I can get a steam look, or if I want to do rock and fire, I can do a fire rock. And that's kind of one of the nice little bonuses that you can get. You can shield yourself up so you don't get hit as hard when they go after you. Freeze them up. I'm gonna die here, but I'm going to deal a ton of damage to them beforehand, and it's kind of how it happens. My guy wasn't helping me out a whole lot. He was standing off to the side, not shooting or anything, so it wasn't completely my fault. But what I'm going to do here is back this guy up. He put up a shield so I can bounce it back. Shields bounce back certain things, not rocks though, for example. So that creep there is a potential problem, and we're gonna win. This is gonna be a fast one because they can't spawn in anymore. So this is essentially they got a spawn point back almost, so they'll all be there. So this is gonna be a massive battle happening over this way. That's okay though. Come on, guys. They're putting up shields, so I can't help my guys. Hit him with fire! Fire tends to be one of the more popular ones. And healing is also something that you kind of really need to do. You want to keep your guys alive and fighting in the game. You can also do it yourself. And I hit this guy with water first to make him more vulnerable to that. And shields don't protect you from lightning, so that's something to keep in mind. And I've been healing our guys up here so that we can survive here. And since they don't have anything to do, they're all basically screwed. And I hit him there with a bigger attack. That doesn't cause too many problems, and we should win now, simply because, they still have a guy alive. He's trying to hide himself in the corner, but that's not going to help him out too much, because rocks and lightning go through those shields. So that was a good match. That was quick. I got 2 kills, so I'm happy about that. And you get your XP, and you level up and stuff, and you can gain the ability to gain more skills in certain specialties. Like my number 1 through 4, I think, was like a speed, a fire burst, a revive, and it calls down a bunch of meteors. And you can, they're called magics. They're the specific ones, these here, and you can get other ones. Some of the more cool looking ones is like death, and you spawn death, he comes in and basically hits somebody. You can try to dodge it or something, or have resistances to it, and there's all sorts of cool things that you can call down on them that are big. But you have to get these crystals down here to actually unlock them, and you get the crystals over time by leveling up. So it'll be a long way before you can get some of these things. Otherwise, obviously, MOBA, free to play, you can buy them, but it's not required. You don't have to, per se. So like I said, I mean, that was a quick match. It was only like a 2 minutes or something, but they can go much longer. And depending upon the skills of the players, Well, I've seen one person fight off an entire team and live and kill at least 2 or 3 of them before, ending the match. It was quite a feat to watch. I wish I actually had it recorded. It'd be pretty cool to watch. But this looks like another pretty evenly matched game. They tend to match these pretty well. The matches go quick. Loading comes in quick. You just saw them all pop in, and it's 10 seconds countdown, and we're in. You can say hi to people. You can say texting to them. So kind of, hi guys, what's going on? And I don't know what the regions are for this, or if there are multiple different kind of people from different areas that are playing together in this game, but it can be very complicated. You gotta get the strategy of the mind involved in this. I got it both, and it seems a lot easier perhaps than it initially looks, but that's not always the case. So, we're gonna try to freeze this guy down, huh? If he hits me with the other stuff, come on. He's gonna try to survive that way, huh? Well, we'll just hit him with a rock. There we go, we're doing good. Not gonna get hit by a rock. You can also get killed by your own people, so you gotta be aware of that. And be active with getting your spawn. Oh, we lost another spawn point, but that's okay. Move as a group is a very good idea a lot of times. And actually, I probably should hit this guy with fire and burn him, so they all die quicker. As we move forward and trying to kill these guys, you gotta always be careful when you do stuff here. You can hit him with lightning. We can also hit him back with some water. Hit him with some special attacks so they end up dying. So our guys died there simply because I lit them on fire, but that's what happens.
Only 75 tokens left.
75 tokens left. That's okay though. Burn these guys, send them into fiery hell, and otherwise hit these guys with some rocks. Okay, light myself on fire, that's not good. Sometimes these things get stuck, and that kind of happens, but that's okay. Just gotta make sure we get the spawn points. Our guy up there seems to be having trouble. Got this guy. Oh, so he was getting away there. Probably should do this. Set up a resistance. That guy set up, and you can infuse like walls and stuff with certain abilities as well.
We lost the spawn point.
That guy's pretty much dead. Fire tends to do a big damage dealer, but it's not always the best choice. It does good against those guys since they don't have the ability to help themselves much. And there we go. Okay, shields, like I said, don't protect you from rocks. Or if I did say that, I believe I did. Working together is very important. You got to keep your spawn points in case you guys die. I feel like we're having a much better thing going on here. There we go. We can take areas, move in groups so you don't die. If you split up, you tend to get grouped and killed, which can happen. So I dried myself out because I was wet, which can deal some serious damage to me. The guy's gonna explode with some fire there. That's okay. The guy put down a healing mine, and this guy is really intent on just preventing us from doing everything. So I was doing some attacks there to try to get through it. And can't. He's just blocking everything. But that is okay. I'm gonna put up some resistances so he can't hit me with a lot of these attacks. Putting up rock resistance tends to slow you down, so that tends to be an issue. And I apologize again if you tend to notice that my commentary gets fails a little bit, but that can be expected sometimes, as it tends to be a big issue. That you can't always And there we go. I was trying to get that guy there and kill him. Heal myself faster than I burn. Then use some water, get myself up. Heal, 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 heal. Ah, he killed me before I could get to him. Dang it. I was going to try to slice him as he sliced me. But that didn't work. Oh, seems to be a graphical glitch there. That sucks. And we got defeated because they took all the spawn points and we had no more people. Which is sad because that was a very close match. It got pretty heated at times. Haha, fire magic. And that's kind of how things go. It tends to either go really quick or really slow or lengthy, which you would be expected with depending upon who you end up against. There's also a duel mode, which I might, after this run here, show you guys. Dueling is essentially you versus one other person. Haha! And it's in a couple of best 2 out of 3, essentially. And you use your magic, and it tends to be a little bit more strategic than the team play, where people tend to spam certain abilities. But if you spam, you don't tend to do as good. You need to set up the armor to protect yourself against certain attacks. You need to switch up your weapons and do different combinations to kind of hurt people or deal damage. And fire tends to be the most common. Rock tends to be the most common because they do a ton of damage and they tend to hit people pretty hard. So it tends to be pretty easy to guess which people are going to go for. And lightning is the uncommon one, surprisingly, even though the shield can't protect you. And if you make them wet first, it deals some serious damage, which is fun to see. I should end up fighting at least 1 or 2 guys here, but I'll just do my best to hold them off. And so basically, I'm just going to try to hit these guys with as much as I can damage-wise, slow them down, keep them from getting over to the spawn point as fast. They still made it there, which is okay, because we have a spawn point still. And holding people off, very important. Oh, sorry, guys. And the enemy is going to be coming from that way, though, guys. Okay, well, this is the common way for people to come. So I'm going to use a fire rock, and then fire, and then I'm just going to go laser, because it is water, knock them back, deal some serious damage. Oh, gotta break out, gotta break out, gotta break out, aha! Burn them! If they're on fire, they still may die, even though, unless they get some water up, like I do sometimes. And fighting in groups are much better because one person can focus on healing, while the other one focuses a bit more on fighting. And this is good strategy and can get you a lot of good places. So, like, for example, I can hit them with a freeze ray, or I can hit them with a fire ray and burn them alive. And that can be very useful. And they don't have any rock protection right now, so I can completely hit them with that. That got a kill right there, actually. And they didn't even realize. So I'm just going to heal up here and move on. And we should be able to take this last spawn point pretty quickly up here. Unless they're moving to get another one back. Yep, there they go. And hopefully I can hit that guy with something. Nope. But I am going to try to heal our guys up so they don't take as much damage and we can continue the fight. That's a serious major attack going on there. I tried to keep that guy alive, but to no avail, sadly. So I'm gonna hit that guy with a bigger spell. Hold off. There we go. Kill these guys. Oh, we need to get back some spawn points. So I'm gonna run off to the... nope. That's not gonna happen. Bounce that back at him, hopefully. And I'm gonna try to come up here and help our guy over here. Because we need to get a spawn point back. Let's try to burn that guy a little bit. Shock him. Hit fleet, come on, take him. There we go. And with our area back here, we should be able to continue spawning and we won't lose via that. And we need to just make sure we move on. We have 50 tokens, they have 54, so they are in a slight advantage. I'm going to save my abilities for my special fire attack, so he should get there first. And then I'll be able to come up holding up the rear and dealing some damage if need be. Should be able to hit him there. Ah, a successful hit. That's good. Slow him down. If we can freeze him, you do serious damage with a rock. And it killed him. Great job. And there we can. Didn't quite get him. That sucks. But we can still do this. Ah, he's going around that way. That's okay. Take him out that way. I'll use fire to dry myself off. And it looks like there's nobody fighting over there, so I'll move over this way. Hopefully we'll be able to find an enemy this way. They all seem to be alive right now, though, so... set up a shield so they can't get at me. Hit him with some serious fire damage and fire lasers. Death. Beams from above. Burn, gremlin. There we go. Got some serious healing there. Sadly, I got frozen by my own ally. And there I should be able to get some serious freezing in done. Hit him, guys. Those gremlins can still deal some serious damage, so we need to be careful of that. And there we go, we got some good healing going on, so we'll be able to get in here, deal some serious damage. Oh, nope, didn't want to do that. Get some shields going up. And with some death rays, death rays. Hit him with some fire damage there. Water, come on. I can make it through here. There we go. Now we just need to take this back and not let them spawn back in. And this should be our win. Oh, they took a spawn point back, so we need to quickly run that way and take it back. We have 25 versus their 5, so we need to only kill them 5-ish times to deal some serious damage. So let these guys on fire so I can just slice them and dice them. And now we should be able to take these guys pretty easily. So they hit this guy with a rock. Heal this guy up so we don't lose that. I want to hit that guy with some fire, but... or, not fire. There we go. And with some healing lasers. They're taking our spawn points again. That's not good. Alright, we're going to move forward, and me and this guy are probably going to go over here and take this guy. Unless he goes the other way, I might turn around and prevent him from doing some serious damage to our last control point down that way. So I'll burn these guys, have them all die. Take this back.
We've taken over a spawn point.
That guy will move forward, and I will take this direction. And then we can cut that guy off. See, this is why things can go long. The guy was just going for our spawn points, trying to take it, and not going for our advantage. I'm going to go around this way and hopefully cut them off. They should be converging in that one spot up in the corner, so we should be able to slow them down. I'm going to hit with some ice, probably, and slow them down that way. So freeze them up. There we go. Perfect. And we took them both by capture points and by their tokens. So that's kind of a quick showing there. And the Oh, I got a death crystal. Sweet. Love death crystals. I want to get death. That looks really cool. It just spawns in and kill him. But for dual mode, that's got to be awesome. So, I'm not going to show you guys dual mode. I've kind of run out of time here, but the dual mode is the same thing, just 1v1 best 2 out of 3. So, peeps, I hope you've been enjoying this. I'm sorry if my commentary lagged at any point. It is a very thought-provoking game, a game that you have to focus and figure out which stuff on the fly that you need to defend yourself with, to block with, to heal with, etc., etc. So it's a very good MOBA game, very quick action, fast games. They run a couple minutes, or on average, they can run longer if, you know, somebody is a good player, or if they tend to run around a lot, as they did in this game. My chair popped on me. Okay, well, peeps, I hope you've been enjoying this, and I will see you later. Oh look, dolphins! Don't distract me, dolphins! Ah! Distracting dolphins. I have a feeling this is one of those games that they're just trolling, you know? It's all pretty and unicorns and all that other crap, and then they get you. Like right now, oh, it slowed down just after the transformation.